Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this episode in which I will discuss the do's and don'ts, the things you should do and you should not do in order to have good sleep. In order to have good sleep, we need a good sleep hygiene. Our good sleep hygiene is directly dependent on our overall lifestyle, our daily habits, as well as to a great extent our mindset. What we do throughout the day has a direct impact on our sleep. The last point I will mention about having good sleep is perhaps the most effective method I have figured out over the years. So do watch till the end in order to get proper information about how to get good sleep. So now I'll straight away move on to the don'ts first. What are the things we should not do in order to have good sleep? Let's begin. Number 1, try to finish your dinner at least 1.5 hours to 2 hours before going to sleep. By the time you actually lie down on your bed for sleeping, your body should feel light. You should not feel very heavy in your body, at least in your stomach. And also ensure that you have a light meal, because when you are eating too rich, spicy and oily food, it takes much time to feel light and you may end up feeling heavy even while you are sleeping. So ensure that you finish your dinner much quickly before going to sleep. Number 2, avoid talking too much right before going to sleep. At least before you go to sleep, 30 minutes before that, try to remain a little bit quiet. Try talking less. Because when you are talking with someone, you are communicating, you are exchanging information, you are activating your brain. Your mind is getting too much of impressions. So if you have trouble falling asleep, it is always the best to talk less before going to sleep. It can help you greatly to settle down, to cool down your mind faster. Number 3, nowadays, most of us spend a lot of time outside our home. It is only during dinner, before going to bed, we get a little time to interact with our family members. So if you feel the need to talk and the urge to talk before going to bed, remember one thing: avoid at least negative discussions and topics. Avoid criticizing. Avoid discussing your worries with the people around you right before going to sleep. Because when you are discussing your anxieties and tensions, then your mind gets into a threatened feeling. It feels threatened. And this actually makes your mind more restless and stressed. So even if you feel the urge to talk before going to sleep, talk about happy things. Talk about relaxing things that will not make you anxious. Strictly avoid negative discussions before going to sleep. Number 4, keep away your mobile phone at least 30 minutes before hitting the bed. Nowadays, psychologists, psychiatrists all over the world are very worried about the way we are using mobile phones throughout the day. Most of us have this toxic habit of constantly scrolling through social media pages on and on and on, and it gets too late and then somehow we switch off or keep away the mobile phone and hit the bed. But in this way, we are actually ending up activating our mind, our brain too much. And so our sleep gets disturbed. Even if you fall asleep, your sleep is shallow, it is not deep, and you have very weird and automated dreams that hampers your sleep. So try to keep away your mobile phone at least 30 minutes before going to sleep. You will actually do your mind a great favor. It will help you to settle down, calm down your mind to a great extent. Number 5, avoid wearing tight-fitting polyester material clothes or nightwear before you hit the bed. Always make it a point to wear cotton fabric nightwear, the fabric that is breathable, and it should be loose-fitting, because loose-fitting cotton fabric clothes are always the best nightwear that can make your body feel relaxed. Now comes the do's. What are the things we can do to ensure that our sleep quality gets better? Here are the few steps. Definitely check out the last step because that is the most important step to ensure good sleep. Let's begin. Number 1, keep in mind your body needs to feel tired in order to have good sleep. I have observed very closely quite a few friends of mine who work from home. They are having servants who complete their household chores. 95% of them have sleep issues. Their sleep is not deep at night. I have personally figured out that on days when I am busy throughout the day and I had been running around, I don't take much time to fall asleep once I hit the bed. But on vacations, when I'm not running around much, I'm mostly at home throughout the day. On those days, my sleep is not deep. A suggestion for people who are especially aged. So please try to get into a physical activity. If not vigorous, if it is not possible, then at least walk around for 1 hour. Complete your household chores all by yourself. If you are sitting throughout the day, not doing much work, then you will naturally, as a direct consequence, develop sleep issues. So exercising, working out, getting into household chores, moving your body, these are very helpful to ensure good sleep. Number 2, try to create a peaceful ambience in your room before you hit the bed. And I personally feel the easiest way to do is to tune into very soft instrumental music. Play it in your room before you hit the bed. Soft instrumental music has a very soothing effect on your mind. So make it a habit to tune into some very soft, beautiful music right before going to bed. It is a very healthy way of creating a peaceful environment in your room, conducive to your sleep. Number 3, 15 to 30 minutes before hitting the bed, you can wash your face with cool, fresh water. Run your wet hands over your neck and shoulder area. If you are living in a colder climate, then you can use a wet cloth soaked in lukewarm water and just wipe your face, neck and shoulder area with it, because this has a very cooling and soothing effect on your entire head region. It helps your nerves to relax faster. One warning, if you are prone to catching cold too easily, then be cautious about this practice. Otherwise, it is very helpful. Number 4, one of the biggest reasons why we do not have good sleep is because we carry a whole lot of anxiety, tension, stress and worry with us when we are going to sleep. Our mind mostly runs in an automated fashion. It's just going on and on and on all by itself, where I rarely exercise any control. In order to shut down this negative thinking process, you can try this mental trick or habit. Suppose you lie down to sleep and you feel your anxieties are bothering you. Just tell yourself that it's already 11 or maybe 12 o'clock at night. No matter how much I try, right now I won't be able to solve any problem. So I'll postpone it for tomorrow. Whatever happens, I just surrender. I postpone it for tomorrow. I will see what can be done about it. Right now, I just let go. There are days when I return home very anxious with a whole lot of thoughts in my head. At night, if I'm not able to sleep because of my anxiety, I just surrender my negativity, my anxieties to the universe, the vast infinite cosmos. I just say to the universe, I talk to the universe from deep inside that I surrender all my negativities and anxieties and worries to you. You deal with it. I just let go. This is my way of dealing with my anxieties before going to sleep. Otherwise, you can simply just shut down your mind for the day. You can just say, I postpone it for tomorrow. I'll see what happens tomorrow. For now, I just relax because right now, I don't have any power to solve my anxious thoughts. Number 5. Finally, we come to the last and the most scientific method of ensuring good sleep, and that is practicing deep breathing. It is a very simple practice. sit on your bed or you can lie down and start inhaling and exhaling deeply and slowly. Make sure that the air goes deep inside to your navel and it comes out from deep inside. Keep inhaling deeply and exhaling all the air out for as long as you can, because this is such a method that while practicing deep breathing, you will not even figure out when you have actually fallen asleep. The direct benefit of practicing deep breathing is it relaxes your mind, your brain quickly. Even if you wake up in the middle of the night and you are not able to fall asleep again, start practicing deep breathing. Keep a gentle focus on your breath and keep that focus as you inhale and exhale. The quality and quantity of our sleep cannot be simply determined by what remedies we are applying just 30 minutes before going to bed. Whatever we do with our body and mind throughout the day has a direct impact on our mind. So if we are worried, stressed and anxious and depressed throughout the day, it will definitely have a negative impact on our sleep. Here is a solution. In this channel, The Observing Mind, we discuss different kinds of issues related to our anxiety, stress, worry, depression, and we provide easy to apply solutions. So you can check out our videos on mental and emotional wellness to ensure a happy mind. Wishing to see you soon in our next episode. Have a beautiful day.